Hello, folks out there in Illinois land. Welcome to this virtual college fair sponsored by the Illinois Association for College Admission Counseling and brought to you and powered by StriveScan. My name is Earl and I am your facilitator for the night. And the five presenters that are here with us are here to tell you about their colleges. A few housekeeping things before I introduce them briefly. Please do know that your Q&A function on your toolbar is live and active, and I recommend that you highly use that to get questions answered from these specific schools. You can direct your questions specifically to a college, or you can direct it to the entire group. The chat is also functional as well, so folks will be posting within the chat to give you some pertinent information as the evening moves forward. Your camera and microphone are off on your side, so you're only viewing this. They do not get to see you or hear you. You will get to see and hear them. There are more sessions to sign up for, so I just encourage you to register for as many sessions as you want through the StriveScan website. I'm sure you can find your way through that down there at the bottom, strivescan.com/Illinois. And this session is being recorded so that you can access this particular information again and again and again. All right, so I'm gonna stop my screen. Let me go back to my Zoom side. Excellent, okay. For those folks who are watching in, I did post the batting order in the chat. I will tell you that our representative from Douglas J. Aveda Institute is not here. So, and if that representative does show up late, we'll present at the very end after Columbia College, Chicago. So here with us today are these five schools: Palmer College of Chiropractic, the University of Northern Iowa, the University of Wisconsin-Platteville, Illinois College, and Columbia College, Chicago. So without further ado, I am going to pass the baton to our very first presenter, and that would be Emily from Palmer College of Chiropractic. Folks, thanks again for joining us. I'm happy you're here. I hope you learn a lot.
All right, perfect. Hi, everyone. My name is Emily Danger. I'm an admissions counselor here at Palmer College of Chiropractic. We're so excited to have you today. So first, I just wanted to share a little bit about what chiropractic is. So chiropractic is a healthcare profession that focuses on the spine and other joints of the body and how they are connected to the nervous system. So you can see it in the photo here. The gentleman is delivering what we call an adjustment, which is a very safe, specific, and controlled force that is applied to those joints. So adjustments are very safe and specific. We don't use any drugs or surgery in our profession, and we function very holistically, essentially, in the sense that we believe that the body has the innate ability to heal itself. So when you're looking at becoming a doctor of chiropractic, our program is 3 1/3 years. So in year one, right here, you're going to focus on basically all your textbook learning. So where's it at? How's it function? How does it work? And just really doing a deep dive and understanding the body and where everything is located. So that way, once you hit year two, so the chiropractic sciences here, that's when you're going to focus on that technique. So really getting hands-on with the body and starting to learn all of those adjustment techniques. Your first technique you're going to begin with is toggle recoil technique developed by BJ Palmer right here at Palmer College of Chiropractic, which is also where the profession of chiropractic was founded now 126 years ago, which is really amazing that our profession has been around for so long, but it's still a little baby. And then as you head into try 7 through 8, or 7, 8, 9, and 10, you're going to do our student-to-student clinic, as well as getting all of your clinical experience right here at Palmer Davenport. We do have the largest outpatient clinic in the United States, so there's no shortage of you being able to get all of those clinic hours done in the time that you need to graduate. In your 10th trimester, you can do what's called a preceptorship, where you would be able to go essentially abroad or anywhere in the United States in practice. So say, for example, you're from Montana and you really want to move back home when you're done with Palmer, you can spend 10th try precepting under a DC who lives in that specific state. So how do we get there? So in order to become a chiropractic student with us here at Palmer, you do have to have completed 90 college credits coursework at the collegiate level, passed with a C or better. Of those 90, we're looking for 24 credits of chiropractic sciences. So that's going to include classes like anatomy and physiology, chemistry, as well as biology. So those are the three main ones that we're looking for. But we also have a long, exhaustive list. And if you're not sure if those classes count, just send me an email or a message and we'll get it figured out for you. And we're also looking for a 3.0 GPA. If you're a high school student kind of coming into that college level coursework, you're really in a great space because we do also have a bachelor's completion program. So you can just jump right in. You just need 45 college credits. You can do those through CLEP exams, community college, online, however you want to get those 45. So that way you can scoot on over to us for about a year or so, then jump right into the DC. So you can, if you go that route, get your bachelor's of science and general science, as well as your doctor of chiropractic, all in just 5 1/3 year, which is super quick, more so than other programs. So definitely check that out if you're interested in doing so. And lastly, I just want to touch on some next steps and provide you with my contact information. So we are doing in-person campus visits, and we do have a reimbursement program for that. So if you're wanting to visit us on the main campus in Iowa, we'd love to have you. We just opened our brand new 22,000 square foot integrated learning commons, as well as our brand new student unions. And we have more construction on the way to finish with brand new anatomy and physiology wet labs. Also, you can visit a DC in your area. So if you just go to palmer.edu, at the top, it says find a chiropractor, type in your city and state, and it'll show you who's a Palmer graduate in your area. So you can get adjusted, shadow, maybe intern, or work as a chiropractic assistant with them. And also, if you want to connect with me, there's my contact information. And we post a lot of wonderful information and invitations on social media. So follow us on all of the different channels to just stay in touch with us and get to know Palmer as a college. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to turn it back over to Mr. Earl and he can introduce our next presenter. So thank you.
Emily, thanks. Great job. And all right. So, okay. So next would be Emily from the University of Northern Iowa. And again, I just want to remind the audience here that all the functions on your tour bar are live, the chat, the Q&A, and please use that to direct questions where needed. So Emily, I see you're back on screen and I'm going to launch you and you're about to hear from the University of Northern Iowa. Thanks, Emily.
Thank you. All right, so I'll go ahead and get started. Like mentioned, my name is Emily Villarreal. I'm an admissions counselor with the University of Northern Iowa. Just a little bit about who we are. We are located in Cedar Falls, Iowa. We are a 4-year public institution. We are also considered a mid-sized university as well. So we're sitting at about 10,500 students. Most students describe it not too big, not too small, but just that right fit right in the middle. Something that does set us aside is that size, because we really do allow that individualization across campus and in the classroom. Other things you'll obviously find at our university are different academic programs. We do house 4 different colleges. We have our College of Education, our College of Business, our College of Social Behavioral Sciences, and our College of Humanities, Arts, and Sciences. But as you see on the screen, a wide variety of different programs that you can get involved with. I always tell students it's completely okay if you're not entirely sure what you want to study yet. We can help you explore that. Again, just emphasizing that our size is something that is unique to us. Average class size is about 29, but you really, once again, get that individualizations. You really get to know your professors and your peers, which allows you to have the best experience on our campus. Something else that sets us aside is that 99% of our classes are taught by our faculty, meaning you're the priority, you're getting the information from the source. These individuals who are teaching might have PhDs, might have years and years of experience within the fields that you're interested in. Once again, their priority is to teach you. So I think that's something that's really important when you're trying to get and obtain your degree and trying to get that knowledge that you need to be successful. Something else that UNI prioritizes is making sure that you have the opportunity for hands-on experiences. So whether that's already within your curriculum or an internship that's already incorporated into your curriculum, or again, research opportunities through your professors, your instructors. Once again, just emphasizing those hands-on opportunities within the classroom and outside of the classroom so you can put those skills that you're learning to use. Something else that UNI emphasizes is making sure you're into your core classes right away. So when we say core classes, we're looking at those classes that most students think they won't be enrolled into until their junior or senior year. But we like to make sure you're in those as soon as you get to our campus. So then that way you can decide, is this the right major for me? And if not, what can we do to help you? Do see that 93% of our students graduate with direct related experience related to their career or the field that they're interested in. So once again, because of that, we've seen that 95% of our students find success within 6 months of graduation. Again, emphasizing that you're putting those skills that you're learning to use before you do graduate so you can hit the floor running. We do have on our website 4-year plans of study for all of our academic programs. So if you're curious to see semester by semester what classes you would be taking, you definitely can check that out online. We do have a wide variety of different resources where you can connect with academic advisors, another admissions counselor, so you can kind of explore what you're interested in and what your time here at UNI would look like. Other things that you would find are obviously campus experiences. We do have over 260 different sort of organizations, and they range from a wide variety of things. If you can't find something that you're interested in or passionate about, you can definitely create your own organization on our campus as well. There's always going to be events being hosted on our campus too. So we always have athletic sports going on. You do get free admission as a student on our campus. All you have to do is show your UNID card and you get free admission to all sports and events related to athletics. We also do have, once again, club and intramural sports and a thriving arts and theater scene. So again, there's a wide variety of different things to check out and stay involved and explore. We're going to transition into your next steps. Something that UNI really emphasizes is visiting campus. I know that that's not possible for everyone, but we do have virtual options, but we also do have in-person visits that are individualized one-on-one with admissions counselors and students that we have on our campus. So again, that is our link to get more information about registering for a visit. Next thing, we would love to talk about those comparisons of total cost. So this is just a quick chart of our Iowa resident total cost and our non-resident total cost, but also because we like to talk about automatic scholarships that we do offer for our out-of-state students. So for being an out-of-state student, if you apply to UNI, you do get an automatic $5,000 per year up to 4 years, no ACT or GPA required as long as you're admitted. You are eligible for additional amount depending on your GPA or ACT that you have reported. But again, I just want to emphasize that you get an automatic $20,000 scholarship for 4 years, okay? We also do have the Panther Success Award. This one's solely looking at your GPA, and you get that middle column awarded amount. It would be either or additional amount with that 5,000 that you get for being out of state. We also have our United Scholarship. So if you're part of TRIO or AVID, or if you identify as a multicultural student, this is a great scholarship opportunity just solely focused on your GPA. And then we also have an out-of-state legacy award. So if you have any legacies in your family, you're also eligible for additional scholarships. Thank you all so much for your time. We do have a direct email on the screen, so please feel free to contact us. Thanks, Earl.
Emily, thank you. Excellent. So, okay, so I believe the University of Wisconsin-Platteville is up next, and that would be Nicole. I see her back on the screen, and her PowerPoint is up and ready. So I'm going to just pass it on to you, Nicole. Off you go.
Thank you, Earl. Hi, everyone. My name is Nicole Ryan. I am a Senior Regional Admission Advisor for the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. I recruit for Southeastern Wisconsin and Northeastern Illinois. I'm located in the Kenosha area. So University of Wisconsin-Platteville is one of 13 schools that make up our public university system in the state of Wisconsin. We actually have two other campuses that became part of the Platteville family a couple years ago. We call them our branch campuses. They are located, both of them within about 45 minutes of Madison, Wisconsin. They are smaller campuses, but they have residence halls on site. Students can earn one of 4 different associate degrees at those branch campuses. So here's a nice overview picture of our beautiful campus. We have about a 400-acre campus. You'll see a lot of beautiful green space. It's a very nice campus to walk around, even though it looks really, really large. My cat's going to join us here for a minute. It looks large. It's only about a 10-minute walk from one edge of campus to the other, so not too bad. The other acreage is made up on our farm. We do have a 400 plus acre farm. It is a producing farm that is student run. They are taking care of the animals. They are giving out medicine. They are birthing our calves. They are doing everything on the farm. It's very hands-on there. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in a minute. Average class size is usually between 20 and 25 students. All of our classes are taught by faculty. We don't use teaching assistants at Platteville. So your instructors really do get to know you by face and name. Some of you might be wondering why there's a large M over my shoulder on my virtual background. That is because we have been around since 1866, and we started out as a mining school. In the 1930s, a group of our engineering students decided to pay homage to that mining history. And today it is considered the world's largest M. If you are up for it, when you come to visit campus, you can climb the 266 stairs to the top, and you can actually see 3 different states from the top of the M: Wisconsin, Illinois, and Iowa. So at the heart, we really are a liberal arts school, which means lots of great majors and minors to choose from. Everything from cybersecurity, data science, to music education, graphic design, integrated marketing. We're going to talk a little bit about our top programs here at Platteville. Agriculture, which I mentioned our farm already. We do have a pre-veterinary program, dairy science, soil and crop, reclamation, conservation and environment as well. Within biology, a lot of great areas of emphasis too. If you do have plans to go on to medical school, we can definitely give you that solid foundation. In biology, we have physiology, genetics, botany, zoology, lots of great areas there. Within business, we have 6 different BBA degrees, or Bachelor of Business Administration degrees. Criminal justice and forensics is our second largest program here at Platteville. We are one of only 2 schools in the Midwest that offer a Bachelor of Science in Forensic Investigation. So within criminal justice, students can choose a law enforcement or corrections track. Within forensics, they can choose a crime scene or a laboratory track. And then we do have a criminalistics program within our chemistry program as well that is a nice complement to that program. Within education, we do have a rural focus here at Platteville for students who want to teach in those rural areas. In Wisconsin, that makes up about 70% of our schools, so it's quite a large percentage. And I imagine depending on where in Illinois you're in, that would probably be pretty similar if you're outside of the cities. We were the first public teacher education program in the state of Wisconsin. That continues to be a large major for us. Engineering is our largest program here at Platteville. We offer 7 different areas of engineering, our newest being a biomedical emphasis within our mechanical engineering program. Most of our academic areas of study have at least 1 or 2 clubs associated with them. I think we're up to 63 different clubs and orgs for engineering. So some of the new programs, I mentioned our BBA programs already. Cybersecurity is a relatively new one that has a 100% unemployment rate, or I'm sorry, a 0% unemployment rate right now. The jobs in cybersecurity are quite vast right now. We do have data science, environmental science as well, and I mentioned our biomedical there too. So quite a large percentage of our students end up participating in an internship, co-op, or experiential learning project. They are not limited to Wisconsin or even the Midwest. We've had students go to NASA, work for, do internships with DreamWorks, Disney. They are all over the United States. The last thing I'm going to mention is our affordability. For our friends in Illinois, we have the Tri-State Initiative. So $20,000 a year, that's for tuition, room, and board based on a traditional residence hall and our most popular meal plan. And we are doing virtual and on-campus visits right now. Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you, Nicole. We have 2 presenters left for the night, and I do want to encourage our audience to just stick around as I will have a wrap up and just to send off. We have Illinois College up next, and then Columbia College of Chicago after that. So, all right. Sarah Jean, can you take over the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, there it is. Okay.
All right.
Jean.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Sarah Jean Gilbert, and I am the Associate Director of Admission here at Illinois College in Jacksonville, Illinois. And I'm happy to be here with you tonight to talk a little bit about the things that we offer in an Illinois college education. First, I think it is really important to talk about the kind of college experience that you would have at Illinois College. And it's really important to note that we're a small college. So we are what you might think of as a traditional liberal arts college. We have a little bit over 1,100 students on our campus. They're all undergraduates. So we're really focused on the undergraduate student experience and how we can help our students to be successful and graduate ready. As part of that, our class sizes are very small. So we have an average of 17. The majority will be a little bit smaller than that. And our student to faculty ratio is 13:1. Our faculty are really dedicated to helping students get acclimated to the college, to really help them. They're academic advisors for our students as well. So they wanted to have an impact on their students' lives, and that's why they came to work at IC. We really do think it is a great community here in Jacksonville, as well as on our campus. And that comes out in a number of different ways for sure. In terms of that student experience, for a small liberal arts college in central Illinois, we actually have a lot of states in the United States represented in terms of our student population, as well as 26 foreign countries. So we actually do get a thriving international student population, which we love. About 28% of our students identify as students of color, and 37% are first-generation college students. We have a very large student athlete population on our campus as well. We're Division III NCAA, and about 45% of our students are student athletes, and we have lots of supports for our student athletes and for all of our students as well. About 75% and possibly a little bit more are involved in clubs and organizations on our campus, and we really think that helps their thriving college experience as well. And about 87% live on campus, and that is really, really important for our students because it has become quite a community, and they really enjoy that on our campus. In terms of academics, I know I could list all the majors, but it would be really difficult. I wanted to throw a couple up here to talk about a little bit some of the more popular majors. But if you wanted to list, I've put the list of the website there. But most importantly, because we're a liberal arts college, that means that you don't have to come in deciding exactly what you want to major in. You can actually do a little exploration, and we actually encourage that too. So our students enter in and they take a first-year seminar course of the topic of their choosing, and then they get to work with that professor as their advisor, and they can help them to design their path, whatever they want to do in order for their major and that sort of thing. So it's really important that our students have some sort of an idea about what they want to study, but it's not a prerequisite. They don't have to know, and it gives them a little bit of flexibility for sure. We do like to talk a lot about life-defining experiences that you can have at Illinois College outside of the classroom. So we do guarantee at least one internship during our students' time on campus. And that is a great opportunity for them to get into a certain career focus, or possibly a organization or company that they want to work for, and actually have that real hands-on experience. Our students do those usually in the summertime, and it is really a great experience for them that they can add to their resume, and it'll help them later on once after they graduate. We have a lot of student faculty research going on our campus, and I think that's unique for a liberal arts college that we are actually doing as much research as we are. We have a lot of students doing research over the summer with faculty members, and they actually can have the opportunity to set up the studies and certainly participate in those studies, but then write them up and possibly be published as an undergraduate student, as well as possibly presenting it at a national conference. So a lot of those opportunities that usually are reserved for graduate students at other colleges and universities, we definitely reserve those for our students because they're all undergrads, and that's a great experience for them. 100% of our students participate in some sort of community engagement while they are on our campus, and that is a very important focus for our students. And we do have opportunities for international travel, which are really unique and fun. So I do recommend checking that out a little bit too. In terms of the value, we want to always talk about the value of an Illinois college education. We do have those guaranteed internships, research, or study abroad opportunities while our students are here at IC. Textbooks are included in our tuition, and we do have a finish in 4 guarantee/promise that we make to our students that they can absolutely graduate in 4 years. We're going to do everything we possibly can as a college to make sure that that can happen. And then we want our students to enter into that agreement with us as well. If for some reason our students are not able to graduate in 5 years and it is our fault, we will definitely pay to have them complete that degree. So that's us putting our money where our mouth is. It's a generous scholarship and financial aid that we're offering to our students. So every student who's admitted gets some sort of merit scholarship between the amount of $12,000 and $14,000 a year. And every student does receive an academic coach when they arrive on campus to help them keep keep focused, and then also to give a little bit of an opportunity for them to thrive on our campus. We do have some next steps. It's not too late to apply. Here's what we need. We are test score optional. And please don't hesitate to reach out and contact us if you have any additional questions. Thank you, everyone.
Perfect. Thank you, Sarah Jean. All right. So Vicky is on the screen somewhere, and Victor. Okay. Excellent. Perfect. So Columbia College Chicago is our last college to hear from. And then we will come back for just a bit of college admission advice. So I am going to turn my mic off, and off you go, folks.
Hello, my name is Vicky Street. Let me go ahead and pull up our screen. Let me introduce myself. I'm Vicky Street. I'm an admissions counselor and Colum alum, repping the class of 2016. I majored in broadcast journalism and minored in radio while I was at the college. I also have my co-host, or my favorite co-worker here, presenting with me, Victor. Victor, go ahead and say hey to the people.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Victor Arroyo. I graduated from Columbia College about 13 years ago, and I'm really excited to be here. I'll be answering some of your questions in the chat box while Vicky presents.
For sure. Let's get it going. So, not that part, but this part. There we go. All right, so as you can see, our beautiful campus right here, Columbia College Chicago, is located downtown Chicago in the South Loop. What we are looking at right now is actually one of our 4 student resident halls right there. So this is really the heart of our campus. Seeing the beautiful Sears Tower. I'm an old Chicagoan, so I will say Sears. But Columbia is a 4-year non-for-profit private institution. And just a little bit more about our college. We really specialize in the arts, straight up. We have every single art form that you can really think of here. We allow folks to do majors, minors, and double majors, even blending a couple different majors together to create their own major. But we can talk a little bit about that later. What I really want to focus on out of the gate is that as a student starting off, you have the opportunity to jump right into your major your first year. That's one thing that we're really known for. Another thing that we're super known for is our hands-on learning. So majority of the classes are going to be doing something where you're getting up and you're moving, you're touching the film equipment. If you're acting, you're on the stages. You don't have to wait until you're a junior. You can actually be in a big production your first year. We actually have a whole production just for freshman students called New Stu. Also, networking and career preparation is a big thing for us. And one way that we do that is through our adjunct faculty. So we have many of our faculty members that are still working in their fields. I personally can remember Regina Waldrop from NBC5, which is a reporter, was one of my teachers for journalism. And that was just like such a humbling and also starstruck experience to have a teacher who's still on TV assigning me homework that I had to do. We also have rigorous curriculum at our school. So every student's definitely going to have to go through a practicum, which would happen probably in their junior year, a class that mirrors their, real life first world experience. And then lastly, collaboration is something that we are super big on. No matter what your major is, we find that students who are graphic designers will be collaborating with the music students to make their album cover art. Or if you're a film major, you're definitely going to be collabing with the theater students to find your actors and actresses. So there's just a lot going on, and what better place for that to be happening than right downtown Chicago, where it's happening anyways, on the big screen, on the main stage. I was just walking downtown the other day and saw that they were shooting The Chi right outside our office. So there's always something going on. These are a couple of our specs here. We are about small to mid-sized institution. So you'll notice we have around almost 7,000 students on our campus. Most of them are comprised of undergraduate students who have never been to college before. But we do have a small graduate population of around 500 students. So if you find that you love Columbia so much and you want to do it again, you can definitely do that here. Another thing I want to point out is our small class sizes. They're around 18 students or so. I believe they're going to get even a little bit smaller due to COVID that's happening right now. We just want to make sure that all students are pretty comfortable in their classes, but also it leads for that great collaboration between students and faculty. So you'll notice that that is 12-to-1. Also want to point out that we have a booming population of self-identified students of color. So about half of our students have identified as that, as well as about 38% of our students identify as being a part of the LGBTQ community. All right. We want to talk about value and tuition out the gate, but we usually don't talk about tuition without talking about the value that someone will receive by having a Columbia education. So this is an investment here. These are not cars depreciating. We trying to buy homes around here. All right. So for this little portion, Victor, do you want to go ahead and talk about this and take this? I'm going to have Victor talk a little bit about how you can secure the maximum amount of financial aid.
Sure. So as y'all, our estimate tuition for a full-time student is $28,756. This is 12 to 16 credit hours. Room and board is about $16,456. And other expenses can be around $2,000. So we do provide scholarships. So that's an amazing thing about Columbia College. So just be sure to fill out your FAFSA if you are eligible and receiving FAFSA. So we provide about 5 scholarships. Those scholarships range for incoming students, transfer students, students who submit a portfolio, and they range about between $12,000 to $20,000 a year.
Right. And this year I've been seeing a lot of students get a lot of their tuition covered. So you want to make sure that you're completing these 3 steps on the screen. We understand we have a lot of creatives who are applying as well. No matter what it is, you know, it might have been like, you know, that little song that you wrote, you know, in the shower. Like, go ahead, record that, send it to us. Our faculty would love to see it. And if it's dope, you could get a scholarship for it. So let's briefly get into the different things you can major in here. Like I said, we have just about every single creative thing you can think of.
Yeah.
Crazy. Oh, are we all finished?
Yeah. So
All right, I'm gonna wrap this up then.
The clip's just 6 minutes. So, you know, the best thing is just if you could throw your contact information into the chat for the audience to get, and then they can contact you if they have more questions, your email, your phone number, all that kind of stuff. Just throw it in the chat, and that would be great.
Throw it in the chat for us. Woo, this time went quick. Thank you all for your time, though.
Okay, so we've got some time here. We're gonna do a quick round robin here of a bit of college advice, and looking at the clock, and I think we can do this. So if you all see the Google slide screen in front of me, I'm gonna ask everybody to chime in, all 5 schools to chime in. And essentially, what we want to know is what advice would you give somebody going through the college search process? So Emily from Palmer gets to go first, and we go down through our through our batting order from there. So Emily, in 20-ish seconds, what would be your piece of advice?
Absolutely. So I would definitely say to explore as many colleges as you have that opportunity to visit. On-campus visits are the most important because you want to choose a place that feels like home and that you can see yourself being there for 2, 3, 4, 5, however many years you're going to be at that school. So definitely visit as much as you can, get a feel for the people, the culture, and the environment that you're going to be living in to make sure that you make the best decision for yourself.
All right, perfect. The other Emily from the University of Northern Iowa.
I would echo what Emily stated as well, but I would really encourage you all to ask all the questions that you might have for any institution. It's okay to need help. That's why we are here as admissions counselors or admissions reps. We're here to help you with that process. So again, you don't need to do the college search by yourself. We're here as a resource, and we're more than happy to help you out.
I would
Nicole.
say, sorry.
Nicole.
I would say talk to as many current students as possible, and just ask them about their experiences, things they've been involved in, specific classes they've taken. I think just talking to peers at the schools that you're interested in can be really helpful.
Great. Sarah Jean.
Yeah, all of the things are great. I also think that sitting down and deciding what your deal breakers are, so the things that absolutely have to be at a school in order for you to get excited about that experience, really does help later on down the road when you're making a decision. So I say check your deal breakers and make sure that every place that you are considering seriously has those.
Okay, Vicky or Victor?
Yes, I would echo the same thing that everyone else is saying, but also I would make sure that you start visiting the colleges that you're interested in. Make sure that you sign up for virtual tours. It's really important to get to know and see yourself at these colleges. You are investing in your education, so make sure that to feel the campus, to feel the environment, to see if the culture fits with you. That's the most important thing that I think it's really important during this whole process.
Oh, right. Okay, I'm actually going to go one more question since we've got the time. We'll go in reverse order this time. So Victor or Vicky, you have to be ready here. Give us an interesting or fun fact about your school. Interesting or fun fact about your school. And we'll go in reverse order. So Victor or Vicky.
I got this. I knew it was coming. So we actually have an end of the school year festival called Manifest. It's an urban arts festival where we shut off like the entire street of Wabash and allow every one of the majors to come out and showcase what they're doing. And if you're a senior, it is your last day that you're doing anything, and the next day is graduation. So that's a cool thing.
Okay, Sarah Jean.
We actually have the oldest educational college type building in Illinois on our campus. It's called Beecher Hall, and it was actually on the Underground Railroad. So we have a lot of different really cool history going way back in our area and also on our campus. So a few ghost stories as well, but we won't talk about that now.
Cool. All right, Nicole from Wisconsin-Platteville.
A couple years ago, we won the best campus tradition for the lighting of our M, the world's largest M that I mentioned earlier. So it's really fun every year at homecoming. They do kind of a run from the main campus to the M. They light it up. They do fireworks off the top. It's a great party, great tradition.
Emily from UNI.
The University of Northern Iowa, way back when, I think way back when, was actually known to be the teacher school. So we actually still currently have one of the largest education teaching programs in the state of Iowa. So that is something that we're really well known for.
Last is Emily from Palmer College of Chiropractic.
Thank you. So Palmer College of Chiropractic is actually the founding school of chiropractic. As I mentioned in my presentation, D.D. Palmer founded the profession of chiropractic right here in Davenport, Iowa, 126 years ago. So a lot of special history. You walk the same halls as the founders of the profession, which is really amazing.
All right, great. Just a last piece, and then we'll bring everybody back to just wave a shout of goodbye to everyone. Thank you for joining us. For those on the other side, as you log off, you'll get a 4-question survey that I hope that you'll take some time to answer, and just give us your thoughts and feedbacks as to how to make this more beneficial for others. Sign up for more sessions. Again, the schedule can be found at strivescan.com /Illinois. And then again, at that same link, you will find the recording for this particular session. So it's been a pleasure to be your StriveScan host tonight, both off the screen, those who are not seen, and those on the screen. These 5 schools did a great job. So we can just give a wave goodbye to our audience, and we wish you well and good luck in your search. Good night, folks.